Oh, there we go. I just looked over. I was like, why is my mic not working? But all you missed is me saying, yes, this is Pentiment, the adoring fans. I think we're good. So, I'm very glad that I looked over. So, I don't know much about this game. All I know is that my friend Christian was like, hey, you should get this Pentiment game. I'm like, alright. I was like, what's it about? He's like, it's like Disco Elysium, but oof. He's like, it's Disco Elysium, but all old-timey. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, I don't know if it's better with mouse or keyboard or controller. So, either way, I'll be able to play. You know what? Let's go with this. Whoa. Okay. How's the volume? It's been about 2 months since I watched a stream. Oh yeah, man, I haven't seen you in a while, but I stream every day, so that's like 60 streams you haven't seen. My god. Is the volume okay? If the volume's whatever. Kind of stopped with Twitch as a whole because the rest of the world finally found out a way better to grab my attention. Oh! Better than Dan's stream? That's insane. I can't even imagine. But let me see what this is. Easy read fonts. I gotta keep writing them. This game uses stylized fonts and writing effects that may be difficult for some readers. Okay. Easy read font. Ooh. You know what? Just for ease, I'm gonna go with easy read. Easy. You know what? Screw it. I don't ever want to go easy. Hell yeah, stylized. I don't give a damn. And I don't want to save you progress while you play. Got it? Okay, the volume's good? Perfect. As long as the volume's good for you, I'm pleased. So yeah, you guys know as much of this game as I do, which is, nothing, I guess. I'm a rock? What the hell is this? Press stone? Oh my god, erasing stuff. Looking at... Oh, geez, okay, I didn't realize that this was like an eraser. Okay, looking at it, though, this doesn't look like it's in English. This looks like what? Like some sort of Latin-derived language-y thingamajig? Yeah, it looks Latin-y, right? Well, you know what? I don't need this Latin filth on my page. I just need a blank piece of paper. Thank you very much. So, let's just scrub this off real quick. I don't need this. Damn words. Alright, see this guy? Yeah. Erased from history. Just like that. One stone stroke away. There we go. There you go. History to be written by the victor, who is me. Xbox Game Studios presents. Oh, here we go. It looks very Latin-y. Watch the Latin end up being important later, calling it now. Frank, it might be. An Obsidian Entertainment production. Pentiment. Danstream. Danstream's #1. Like, comment, subscribe. Go to my YouTube. Anywho, art director is Hannah Kennedy. Ah, good art. Good art, that. Animation director, Kathy Nichols. Good stuff. Like numbers, friggin' triangles. Programming director, Brett Coolster. Cool work. Or Cluester. Audio by Kat Wensk. Good stuff. Wentz did a good job. Music by... Oh, Jesus. Ian Trom by... okay, I'm missing words now. Oh, so this is interesting. Okay, I'm not gonna read this. I'm gonna just talk about these pictures. So interesting, in a lot of medieval, like, books from the time, like, back in the day, they did have, like, rabbits with axes. They also had, like, knights fighting snails, which is, like, some unknown thing. There's a lot of interesting things. They also had, like, these things, I believe they're called, like, they're like little monsters or something that they had in the borders that were, like, amalgamations of, like, mixed up things, or just, like, a head with feet. Like, weird stuff in medieval artistry. Huh. So here we go. I think this is me. An artist sleeps. Oh, am I the artist? An artist's mind. An artist's mind. An artist's. Artists? Andreas. That's me, I guess. And the abbot said to me, Andreas? Oh my god, I have to read all of this? Oh god, it doesn't read at all? This is gonna be a nightmare. This is just gonna be a ton of me reading. Damn you, Christian. Fooling me into reading. Okay. I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish the mission by the end of April. Keep your conversation with Brother Pedro to a minimum. So I must be chatting with that blabby Brother Pyro. Pyro? I don't know. Can't be distracting the sisters. I think the abbot would ask me to not talk to Brother Pyro because he has work to do. Features. Brother Pyro is such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you, though. Oh, that's Socrates. No, what the hell? What's he doing here? Indeed, but the rule of the Christian contemplative life demands that brothers not engage in idle chatter. Saint Grobian. Jesus Christ, what a pack of dullards. Be happy you're only stuck there for a few more months, Andreas. Or Andreas? Andreas? It's Andreas, right? Jesus. Me and names? I'm like, how do you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I'm slowly thinking I'm gonna switch that to be just being me, who's gonna be Dan. That's a very high likelihood of that happening. Anywho, I apologize and say I'd avoid unnecessary conversation in the future. I'd play that the rule was for him, not for me. I'm an artist, not a monk. Oh! That's right, I am an artist, not a monk. Thank Christ for that! Haha. Wow, this Saint Grobian. This guy. Bringing up Jesus whenever he can. His calling is to God, yours is to labor, and the illumination that it brings. Beatrice is all like, it's the abbot house, so everyone has to play by his rules, or rather, the rule. I wonder what the rule is. What's gallery do, or glossary? Whoa. Look at that big finger. What the hell? The rule, okay. The rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of the abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides a principle for living a mosaic life. Oh, well, actually, that's good. Okay. Cool. Prester John. Who's Prester John? He's the guy, the king? Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your own masterpiece. Oh, neat. Or your masterpiece, I guess. Then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master awaits you. Ooh. Yes, marriage. Someone who he has never met. Hardly ideal. Oh, damn. I'm getting, like, arranged marriage. This is crazy. I'm in my mind? Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Jesus, a fate worse than death. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? Asking the hard-hitting questions. Oh, who knows? That's not what I'm doing it anyways. The small portrait they said was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. I like the idea of my guy always just mentioning that he's an artist. This is like, as an artist, it's just like, it's not applicable to the thing. It's like, is she pretty at least? It's like, as an artist. Which is probably what I'm going to be doing. That's what my brother said in the letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. I think I'm going to do this. Jesus! Name is always written in red, I just noticed. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to use the glossary on it next time. Prester John's all like, it's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man. Andreas, I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. Well, I can't always dream this place, your majesty. There's something good about this too, being like the blunt, like truthness of it. It's like, Jesus, well, I can't always dream this place, your majesty. Of course. If you're not here tomorrow night, I pray you'll be someplace as pleasant. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, Your Majesty. Christ. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, Your Majesty. Well, I thought this was a murder mystery game. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. Jeez, just stone-faced around all these gestures. This guy getting punched. Oh. At least if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Jesus, I'm a miserable guy. This is just accurate. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the Abbot's... Oh, he says a bad word like that. Abbot's, strife. But since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. Oh, look at the... That's cool. Look at the clouds. They're like... Because of the wind, but their faces. That's cool. See that? Right here? Anyhow. I won't. The Abbot can't push me around. He's just trying to order in the Abbey, and I'm an outsider. He'll be fine. I don't want to cause it. I just say he won't push me around because I'm ornery. Look at that freaking clenched up angry fist. That's what I like to hear. Oh, as I get stepped on again. Gah. Would you please? Oh my god, this guy. Unbelievable. Just stomp on his feet. That's all they understand. I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. I love that all the voices are just me reading. That's how you know this is quality. See, when I thought this was Disco Elysium-esque, I thought it was going to read to me, and I wasn't going to have to read, but alas. Good morning, Ursula, the Sea Witch. Good under. Time to get up. Alright. Do I play now? Whoa, I got just dressed. Okay, number 1, the Baron. April 15, 18th. That's the year I was born. Quests. Oh my god. Another day, another few pages for the Abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across the town and head up to the Abbey so I can start work at Scriptorium. Okay. The map. People. Oh, Brother Pyro of Verona. So, artist of Kearsaw Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature. Brother Pyro is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color. Okay, this is art guy. And Ursula is a little girl, daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Eva and Big George. Big George. No, that's the name. Okay, interact. Go to bed. What is this? The Pictrix. Key of Solomon. The Heptamerium. Prior... Whoa. Hey. What was that game? Go back here. Get that big finger on that red letter. There we go. Alright, what's this about? Really, nothing? It's just some guy's face? That's the description? What does this word mean? Good description game. I thought maybe it didn't load. Okay. Well, prior first, it keeps giving me, something. All of these books to read. Oh, yeah. What's this? I really should clean this up. Okay. But I'm an artist. Okay. Girder House. Hello, small child. Do you want to fight me? Andrea. A bed made out of straw. Fancy living. Ah, this is Clara and this is Eva. What's up? Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Something about being miserable about it's really funny. No, you know what? I want to be a little bit upbeat, but still be like, too upbeat to a point where it's annoying. Quite well, actually. Thank you. Oh, I was so glad to hear it. Anyways, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Albans? What the hell's that? Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Oh, what is Otto about? Otto's a picture of a dog, a frog, and a guy. There you go. That's the definition. Otto stopped by. Oh, Eva cares that Otto stopped by. Interesting. Yes, around dawn. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we gotta remember all this. There's gonna be like a bunch of like things together, and there's a murder mystery happening. So we gotta be ready. Remember everything. Remember everything. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Claire. Many thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna be a nice guy. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could I... could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? Next month? And if we raise it by 2 groschen? 2 groschen? A type of thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Groschen are typically worth 12 pfennigs, but may be minted at different values. I can't believe that. This is brutal. You want me to pay earlier? You want me to prepay for the rent and upgrade it? I hate to ask, but we're behind our tax in the Abbey. 2 months behind. So you're behind, and I have to be early. Peter's losing his hair over it. Even more than usual, I mean. Who's Peter? Oh, it's the dog frog guy. Okay. I'm not sure how. Yeah, let me explore this thing. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Be generous, Andres. You can spare money, and it'll ease their burden. Ooh, that's Bernice. I must take the consequences of inaction into account. Socrates. What is this? Don't. They pay taxes every year. Why is this falling? That is so funny. That's exactly what I was actually thinking. Which is why I'm going to be picking it. Should I just ask why they're surprised by the taxes? I'm going to keep the thought to myself, but I want the game to know that that was what I was thinking. Alright. I'm sure she wouldn't ask if it weren't important. I don't want to be an offender. I won't miss the money, it's true. So, yeah, of course. Ooh, bless you. Oh, God bless you, Andres. And many St. Luke's watch over you today. St. Luke, Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians. Interesting. Often represented by a winged bull. Huh. Winged bull, eh? St. Luke, that's my artist friend. Speaking of St. Luke, how's your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. Only during the divine office that Friar Fernancy allows me to do my work on my masterpiece. Haha, what's this word mean now? They still don't want to give me that work, but the divine office is what? The prayer time observed by the Christian monastic order. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of Saint Benedict. Jesus, that's a lot of praying. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I'll go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open workshop for my own. Nuremberg is a place. Free imperial city in the Holy Roman Empire. Major trade center for its city of arts, including printing. Ooh, they have printing there, that's fancy. Nuremberg to university, now traveling the world as an artist. Wow. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andres. Yes, I suppose it does feel I'm starting a new chapter in my life after all. I'm gonna say after some wandering. See, that's the artistic flair I bring. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. That's right, it is. It is, but I know that is what I want to do. I love that it corrected it. You see that? I owe it to my family. No. This will be remembered. Oh. How many people get to decide that? Oh, it's so weird. That was important. Remember that. Certainly not anyone passing. Or passing? Anyways. Anyways, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen your sketching. Such beautiful things in that little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It is. It's my finest work. It's getting there. Well, it's hard to say until you're done. I like this. This is yeah, this is a very realistic. Yeah, it's hard to say until it's done. That's no way to think about it. I'm sure it'll be a treasure when it's finished. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andres. And we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Vespers. Monastic hour of dusk, one of the major prayer hours followed by supper. Okay, so you pray and then you eat. Jesus, so much praying. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Oh, it actually is this guy. They actually show you a picture of what the guy looks like. So the last time I looked at it, there was like a guy with a hat with the orange. That was the guy who was losing his hair. And this guy is, this is what Klaus looks like. Okay. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. I almost said drunkards. I was like, whoa. Of course. Until later, Clara. Right. I gotta talk to Eva now. Hello, Andreas. Andreas. Oh, that's all you have to say to me? Okay, cool. I love the little look at my walk. It's so fancy. Like we're living in a mud hut with freaking hay beds. What's with the freaking confident stride? Huh. Okay, I can't go down. Hey, it's Peter. Oh! Andres. Peter. Ill Peter. Oh, this is the bad version of Peter. Okay. God bless you. Ah. Andreas. That's my name. Ah, oh yes, Andreas. This weather's been probably god-awful. This town's gone to the bad since my days. I don't think the town folks can do much about the weather. But things are different when you were young. As different as beer and urine. Oh, the language, my god. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if you left a little offering to Perchata. Oh. Pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with the animal spinning wool. She is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. Oh, so it's a pagan god. Hey! See that thing with the legs and the face right there? That's another thing. Oh, I wish I knew it. And a snail. See, this is medieval artistry. Yeah, this is good stuff. You should look into that on YouTube if you're interested. To keep the skies clear, the weather is fair. Oh, so he wants to offer to other gods, but Christianity's like, no. So Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the white lady's name was on our lips. Interesting. So, he's worried about the customs, and I'm going to talk about what sort of old customs. Kind that scare away witches and keep spirits from calling storm clouds over our farms. The Saints weren't the first to watch over Cassie. My father knew that. Old Ranning Kemper knew that. Ranning Kemper, the late husband of Ottilia. Oh, there's so many people to know. That fella, Abbott, may not like it, but some of us keep the old traditions alive. Look at these pigs in the background. Like the old widow Ottilia. What do these traditions entail? When you get up in the night and take a pee, you go to the right side of the house and never back the same way. That's a weird custom. That way the witches don't steal your soul. Oh, okay. Oh, how interesting. I should go. Alright, God bless you. Thank you, ill Peter. Before I go, let's go check out what this other guy's about. Oh, nothing to say there, big fella. Oh, it's Big George. Good morning, Andres. Morning, Big George. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with a plow and it took me, Lord knows how long to pull it out. Why does it always have, like, Lord and stuff in red and, like, slower? Weird, right? You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday? That's weird. Oh, every day but Sunday. Right. Thanks for Sundays. Wait a second here. Wait a second. Oh my god, I didn't even realize I could do this. Hell yeah, I'm a genius. Alright. Smells like the storm's coming, no? Oh, you can smell that moisture. Huh. Smell like fresh alpine air to me. Oh, you've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your wandering years, during which a journeyman artist or craftsman travels far and wide improving their skill. Oh, look at look at that cat with like a cauldron on fire on its back, like a rocket. That's sweet. Okay. Where you spent your wandering years before you came to Tassing? Where was I? Pick a background that'll affect your character's progress going forward. Press and hold to confirm. Andres knows some Italian and French, but can be referential cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Low Countries. Andres knows some Dutch, French, and can reference thing Italian. So this is more like Germany, kind of Dutch, and this is more Italy. I think I'm gonna go with Italy. Dutch and French. But French have wine. I mean, technically all of these regions have wine, but France will probably get me some sort of champagne. Dutch and French. Little Greek. Greek could be good too. Just thinking about like food for some reason, I don't know why. Think I'm gonna do the Low Countries because it seems the fanciest. Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent, all the great art cities of Flanders. Flanders from The Simpsons. Where's that? Northwest, down by the sea. There's your problem. The sea air has confused your sense of smell. Oh, the sea air is screwing around. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm a-coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big George. What do you spend all that time in Flanders doing anyways? Oh, there we go. Other than art, I mean. Oh my god, being a rapscallion? Has a chance for getting involved in petty scheme, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Oh my god, or hedonism? Pleasure seeking? Extremely social and quite experienced in all enjoyable vices of the world. I think rapscallion or hedonist. Oh, those are a tough call. This is rapscallion sounds fun. Getting into fights with people. I think that would keep me entertained. Rapscallion. What do you guys think? Rapscallion? Hedonist? What is craftsman? Lives, works, dedication. Spends all his non-working time reading. Jesus. Businessman. Devote much of his time to self-promoting, optimizing business expanding, making investments, and balancing his books. I'm out on, I kind of feel rapscallion, and that's why I'm gonna do that. Getting into trouble. I got involved in a scheme or two, a bit of mischief, more than a few brawls, you know. Antwerp is overflowing with riches, rich fools, and traders from across Christendom and beyond. There's always someone to have a bit of fun with, or a bit of a fight. Sounds like a strange way to pass the time, Andreas. Anywho, I have to get going now. George, let's go! Oh, that's his dad. Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. I'm gonna be a rapscallion. Ooh. Hey, Andres, say hello to the girls today? Eva and Clara? I did. No, I mean the chickens. Peter, James, and John. Those aren't girls. I like it when you stroke their backs or give them a good scratch under the breast. Oh, that's nice. You name your chickens after apostles? Isn't that blasphemy? Yeah, I guess when you put it plain like that, but I hear about the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witness great moments of glory. Or they witness Jesus' greatest moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking, that's how I am with my girls and me. They see everything I deal with and around here. Alright, that makes perfect sense, Big George. You have much in common with Christ. You make it fun. It's fine. I get it. I'll just call them the girls from now on. I don't call your family whoa, I don't... Eating? Eating? Yeah, eating eggs. What do you do with them all? Oh, we sell them to Bowers. Clara says we need the extra money for taxes. Wait, when I do this... Oh yeah, so that shows a picture of who it is. Anyways, I should get back to it. Until later, Andres. Until then. Alright, let's get out of here. Duke Town Commons. God, there's a lot to do. Ender Schmidt's smithy. So much smaller than the one he used back to Abbey. Oh, there's so many people to talk to. Look at all these sheep. Oh, Frank. Veronica's all like, Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. Jesus, Martin. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing to me. Whoa. Martin, for Christ's sakes, help your cousin. Jesus. Morning, Andres. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell off and the sheep started hopping it. Let me think before I talk. Should I offer help? Here we go. Perhaps helping others also helps us. It'll allow us just to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work. That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at them and give them a good scare. No, I gotta hold all that rage inside me. And again, I don't know anything about sheep. Probably just get in their way. That's true. Let me see if there's anything I can do to help. Have you ever handled sheep before? Well, no. Then no, but thank you. Christian of you to offer. Christian is the guy who offered the opinion to play this game. There we go. Oh look, there's something going on at Stenauer's place. The guy's yelling at a guy on a horse. Oh jeez, this is dramatic. We gotta go check this out. Hey, who's that on the horse? Looks rich. It's probably Jared. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. What's the first word gonna be? God or Christ? Christ. I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Oh, what a scamp. So Peter, Clara. Okay. So Peter and Clara are married and Johann is some guy. Knocked two of the man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Oh, jeez. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for one. God damn it. What, Auntie Hetty? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andres, you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road? We need to get these sheep under control. Of course, see you later. Hey, good luck. Whoa, I said sarcastically? Jesus. Alright, let's talk to this guy. What's he about? Oh, Andres, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Alright. Of course. Wonderful. I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather, horseshoes. I just counted how many I put in. Now I need a hand, else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Alright. Oh, look at minigame. This is fun. Here, take the shoes on the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and hit it with the hammer. Faster. Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm a smithing machine. Good, good. Next one. God, why'd you put so many in? You just wanted me to do this all? Ah. Ah, here we go. Ah, well done. See? Short work. Well, helped out with those shoes. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all of those at once. Sure, it would be nice to have someone help me out here every day. Have you considered an apprentice? Have you considered a child? Don't look at me. Painting's hard enough. I'm gonna say, have you considered a child? Ah, well, that's probably a topic for another day, I suppose. Huh. Anyways, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you and Otto up by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then. I love that I suggested, how about a child? And he's like, okay. Oh, look at the little geese over there. I love the art of this game so far. It's pretty fun. Alright. Martin. Pile the sheep that away. Okay, I guess. Okay, let's go this way. Church and Druckers. This is fun. Oh, I didn't even press up. Klaus is like, morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece, you know. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Murray and Bert will love to see you. So that lady and that little kid. Okay. You really need to see the new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. Eulenspiegel? I didn't realize that Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... Witch Mania? Oh my god. Witch Mania! Adventure stories, quest for more... I think it's definitely Witch Mania. Witchomania 2024. Oh god, don't say that, Andres. We're less than a day's ride from Innsbruck. Innsbruck, the capital of Austria country of Tyrol, a major stop for Imperial Roman connecting Italy and Bavaria. It's the closest major city to Kirusa Abbey, and Tassing notably, it was the site of the witch trials of 1485. Ah, witch trials. No need to get people around here all worked up about witches again. Damn witches. Besides, don't talk about witches around Father Thomas. Just a bad idea. He's super not chill about it. Alright, good to know. Let's see what's going on. So, supper tonight after Vespers? We'll see. Of course. Thank you. Great. I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. Morning. Okay, I can't go in there. Can I go? Oh, I'm blocked by sheeps. Ah, this is the church, eh? So this is Father Thomas, whatever. He's like, God bless Master Mahler. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on top, on my way to the hill to get to work. Thank you, Father. I'm running late to the... yeah. Here we go. Good, good, Andreas. I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? I do, but been working... you know what? Let me see. I just stayed up late, too. I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. Going to church on Sunday be a burden, if not for the sake of considering your own? This guy can't make You go to mass? To hell with him. Oh, man of many duties. Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help. Yeah, that's right. He should appreciate me. Everyone in this town works hard, though. I do, but I've been working hard on these sketches at night, and... Andreas, this is about more than your success in this life. There's another... What is it? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my. What a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mahler, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Worms? Prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire located at the Rhine River, Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. The worm diet. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I wish all your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. So these are cities, okay. I mean, it has a certain charm common to those Alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's diet. What diet? The Imperial Diet is an assembly of 3 colleges in the imperial estate of the Holy Roman Empire. The Prince-Elector, the princes and the dukes, the representatives of the imperial cities, and meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. Huh. Interesting. I wouldn't have known that. Okay. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Who is the artist, my lord? Just ask. I'm sure you know him. An older man from Nuremberg, with enough of reputation to paint the Emperor. I'm sorry, my lord, I'm not sure who you mean. Have you not heard of Albrecht Dürer? Pity, I thought he was known across the empire. Albrecht Dürer is a renowned painter from the printmaker from Nuremberg. He revered Venice and well across the Holy Roman Empire since 1512. He has enjoyed the patronage of Emperor Maximilian I. There you go. Anyways, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Curacao. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Abbot of Curacao before Father Gernot, widely respected by the monks and nuns, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is a old guy who is respected. A great loss to the abbey, and for all of us. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of Historical what is this? Historical Tasse, an account of an early history of Tasse and Curaçao's previous abbot, Father Theus. Had a copy, Baron Brothel brought another to the abbey as a gift. Huh. Jesus, it's a lot of story. It feels like I'm just like halfway into the story and I don't even know what's happening. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. Oh yeah. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Ah, yes. But I must be off. There'll be time enough to discuss Tasseling's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check the progress. So this guy. Okay. Oh, my lord. You have come to see your manuscript. You should speak with your young Master Mahler here. Huh. Let me see. Not quite true master yet. I still have to marry and be approved by... Nah, screw that. It's an honor to meet you guys. I'm the best. Andres is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping the abbot's scriptorium. Okay. A room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts. Though typically associated with monasteries, they have disappeared from almost all abbeys in the 16th century. Interesting. It feels like I'm learning here. I'm learning a lot about medieval stuff. A Nuremberg artist working in an abbey scriptorium in 1518? We should talk. Andreas, I must know the story. Let me see. I like being more confident here. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Did the Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up as Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us? Oh my god, okay, I'm already double booked for dinner now. This isn't good. Excellent. We'll see you then. Oh, frick. McLeod is dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take time talking with Master Mahler. I'll meet you there. Oh, frick. I hate this. Double book. I once, my lord. So this is already where the drama begins, eh? So, then a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me saying so, but you seem a little old to rot yet. Wait, you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? It's true, I am. No, I'm not married. But in truth, I came to my vocation later than my father and brother. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt, another place I'm sure. One of the most populous cities in the empire, okay. Erfurt. Wonderful! The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg, controversial for his opinions on the church's stale and of indulgences to forgive sin. Or church's sale. Okay, which was recently published and distributed through the throughout the empire. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble. But he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait. You may have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me, Jesus. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I agree, wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him, if I get the chance. I wonder if he's good brothers of the Abbey. Have heard of him? Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 things against the church. Whoa. List of propositions against the church, practicing and selling indulgences from the remission of the sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gerard does not disappoint that regard. A few more pictures. Okay. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Ooh. The nitty-gritty. Why are you so interested in my education? Now, forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Ha! No, my family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge from Aristotle to Cicero, to Fincio to Arrhenius, and everyone in between and yet to come. So, these are a bunch of names that you should read about here. So, Aristotle, Greek philosopher, student of Plato, renowned polymath, da-da-da-da, did some things, doodle-doo. Arrhenius of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest, philosopher who was preemptive amongst northern humanists, known for his work in Latin Greek, B, yeah, we get it. Fincio, Marsilio Fincio, 15th century Italian priest, humanist, one of the leading da-da-da, doodle-doo, whatever. Cicero, statement scholar, lawyer, guy, cool. Rhetorical skills. I have misjudged you, Baron. Seems he's as well-read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? Why did it change? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. Started working towards a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, this guy just didn't do his thesis. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Imperial law. Theology. What? I'm a brawler. I was a rapscallion, so having medicine kind of makes sense. Couldn't care less about this, really. It's kind of whatever. Medicine. I am the medicine man. All things medical. Studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate with that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows the secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. Oh god, is it Ottilia? You, if you had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Ah, god. Curse you, Lorenz Rovlinging. Perchata's dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind of a fate. So who's this? Some pagan god? Yeah, pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals spinning wool. Oh yeah. They're the one that, like, they like to pray to hopefully get storm stocks coming around, but, you know. That old chestnut. These rustic communities displaying a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, right? Yes? So if you're curious about what that is, let's read. The trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of the class liberal arts and university education. Latin, grammar, logic, and rhetoric form the trivium. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy, the quadrivium. There you go. Did you have a favorite subject? Ooh. Hell yeah, the occult. Soul endangering amounts of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theology, necromancy, and various magical rites. Ooh, this is fun. My guy's already kind of like an evil kind of guy. I'm already into, like, medicine. Why wouldn't I do this? Magician. This is too much. Too real. Language. Alright, teacher. Persuader. Public speaker. Yes, the occult. I used my access to the university library to pursue more esoteric interests. Oh, this is fun. Ooh, how esoteric? How? Mystical texts, books on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination, purely academic, of course. Of course. I started with Fincio's Corpus Herendicus, and my interest only deepened from there. A compilation of a bunch of friggin' stuff. Okay, cool. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay. I look forward to it. And the other studies? Are there any other things you excelled at? Everything. I excel at everything. Ooh. I might... Ooh, it's between these two. I think being a ruffian, or a rapscallion, and then being able to talk my way out is good. I like the idea of being a persuader. The art of persuasion, naturally. Rhetoric. Ah, I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans both. Yes, Aristotle and Cicero, of course. But also Christian thinkers like Augustus and Thomas Aquinas. These are guys. Okay, you get it. True, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly. The doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind towards Christian truth. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your argument, then arrange it and style to internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid! Though I suppose an artist has little use of rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art. Like the other forms of art, it should be crafted for the audience and its purpose. It can be practiced as easy as the street of the rural town in the Curia of Rome. You get it, Rome is a place. Well put. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place, and Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Kearsarge at all? My family's been patrons of Kearsarge for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Curacao still had a wonderful library of artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Oh, they're talking about the printing press taking over people writing. Well, there's not much left in these days. 2 old men, young scribe, and me. This is a good place as any to create art. The artists that remain here are quite talented. A bit old-fashioned. I like that. Well, Curacao is more than a bit old-fashioned. Some of my friends think I'm mad for commissioning manuscript from an abbey in this day and age. But, well, my family's been patrons of Curacao for generations. It seems wrong to stop now while there's still talent here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gurnon a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check the progress. I love that sometimes the letters are jumbled around. That's cool. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I know the artist well. The venerable Brother Piero. How venerable? He still has his wits and skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Well then, I very much look forward to seeing it. So what's going on here? Michaelis tends to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey. Yes, my lord. Okay. I wonder if that's important. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Where's the murder? There's supposed to be a murder happening around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. Nuns. Quite useful for the Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Found in the 6th century, Benedictines are Christian, Mosaic, blah blah blah, d rules of da 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 da. Okay. The church closes most of them centuries ago. But then, Curacao is a place out of time in more ways than one. You know Mother Cecilia, they seem to recognize you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Is this Father whatever? Or Father Gernot? I am Lorenz, a Baron of, yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet you on the last visit. Ah, if you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. Sure, it's no trouble. Well, yes, I know it's no trouble, but did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yeah, certainly, my lord. I'll meet you there. Oh, Jesus, this guy's pushy, isn't he? Jesus, Andreas, I don't know what you're doing with the Baron, but I need you to the scriptorium now! Oh, Jesus. This is a bad time to ask for payment on the Book of Hours? That's so funny. And I'll say da-da-da. Yeah, okay, cool. So he needs me to help. I'm gonna do this because this is just the funniest one. This is a bad time. Oh, he's so angry. I should ask him when he's in a better mood. Maybe I can convince Brother Matthias to pay me early. Matteo, wow. All else fails, I can liberate some money from the scarcity. Oh, Jesus, I can attack people? That's great. You know what? I'm gonna go, Clostier. Where am I? You know what? I am gonna go to the scriptorium either way. Even though I said I wasn't gonna. Okay. how the hell do I get to the scriptorium? Okay, the church. That's where the scriptorium is. I love the artwork on the sides and the borders. Isn't that fun? Yeah, okay. You sing. I have to go. Oh, Matteo. You're supposed to give me some help. God bless you, Andres. How was the scarcity today, Matteo? The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Mahler? No, I was just being friendly. And go in peace, friend, knowing that Abby's treasures are secure for another day. God be with you. One more thing, I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andres? I was hoping you'd give me the pay for my last manuscript early, please. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You will be paid at the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. Oh my god. I'm gonna ask him. So, can you make an exception this once? Not without good reason. This abbey runs mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Oh my god, this guy just busting my balls. Breaking such contracts will cause undue trouble, not only for Kearsarge, but the Tassing as well. Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertners? What is this about, Andres? Okay, I'm just gonna tell him the actual truth. The Gertners asked me to pay for the rent early, so they can pay their taxes to the Abbey. I would not have expected Peter Gerter, of all people, to beg a lodger for help. His wife asked me. I'm just gonna pin it on her. That must have been difficult for her. I'm sorry, Andres. But you seek remedy to the Gertner situation. Plead your case to Father Gerot. The matter is pressing, Brother Matteo. In the name of Christian charities, is there anything you could do? Oh, wow, I'm friggin' really going for it. This money, I would be paid eventually, and is a great relief to the Gertners. Persuade him. Yes. Oh, it worked! Very well. Do not ask me again, Andreas Mahler. Oh, okay, so my persuade... So this is already starting to work out. Okay, I'm starting to get here. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gernot and Prior Fermini. Oh, Jesus. So those guys, okay. They'll know. Thank you, Brother Matteo. God bless you, Andres. I did it. I convinced him. Alright, now that I got my payment, I give Clara the rent early. I'll give it to her direct. I don't like the idea of, like, screwing around like that. Dormitory? Okay, the dormitory is a little closer to where we gotta go. Old Bailey. Sure. Oh, there we go, the scriptorium, that's right. Oh, that flower looks interesting. Look at these flowers. Is there something I can get here? Cemetery, scriptorium. I'm gonna go check out the prior's house real quick. Let's see what's happening here. What is this? What did I just do? What is this? A Volvel? I've seen these before in astronomy and medical tract. What is this one? 4. 2 wheels, the top wheel has Greek letters, the hole cut to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. Greek, Latin, and elementary symbol. It's an obvious someone with occult interest fashioned this. Oh! Quarter turn, the upper disc aligns itself different elementary symbols on the top of the lower disc. Different, reveals different set of letters underneath. I wonder what it's Tor. A cipher of some sorts? I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Interesting. Where's the murder? There has to be a murder. That's what I've heard this game is. There's no murder yet. I've yet to see a murder. Guy. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning going, brother guy? Brother guy. It's fine. More contracts for the abbot. Which would you rather be making, contracts or manuscripts? I honestly don't care, Andreas. As long as the abbot is impressed, he would have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. Does the abbot's opinion mean that much to you? The abbot and priors both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. I need to make the best of the next 40 years. And I'll leave you to it. 40 years, Jesus. Oh, Adoc. God bless you, Andreas. How you feeling today, brother Adoc? All mill. All mill? That's easy. I am well. Well done, my son. It is early. I'll give you a harder one later. Look forward to all your anagrams, brother Adoc. So this guy... Literal nut. What? Ah, yes. Until then. Well, this is the guy. Okay. Pyro. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Good morning, brother Pyro. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means the storms are coming. Big George Gertner says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Brother Adoc's been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Oh, jeez. Do not forget, brother Guy, the fate of the youth who jeered the aged prophet Elisha outside of Bethel. Are you comparing yourself to the prophet, brother Adoc? I'm comparing you to the impotent youth whom the Lord in his ineffable wisdom may choose to strike down. Brother Guy, please show me respect. Now, calm yourself, brother Adoc. You're too sensitive to Guy's jokes. I'm gonna say nothing here. I'm just gonna let them go. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Piero Fierce is not overseeing us today? He was here. Then he heard Lorenz Rothvolger, Volgan had arrived, and then he hurried out like a little mouse. Fierce is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothvolgel. It's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior, only to speak about them like this behind their backs? It's shameful. Huh. Oh no. Baron Rothvogel, his manuscript. I just realized that he will want to see his manuscript. How silly of me, of course. That's why he's visiting. Oh, Jesus. Perhaps if you were younger, faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patron visits. Oh my god. I can actually threaten that guy, which I'm gonna do probably. What's the problem? The Baron's just here to climb. Watch your mouth. I'll give you something to worry about, man. Guy, someday you'll stand where Piero is and the young monk. Oh no, watch. I'm gonna threaten him. This is gonna be sweet. Whoa, threatening a monk? What's wrong with you? You're the one mocking old men. What's wrong with you? Anyways, what's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. I love threatening a monk. Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He's powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Francine. Religious and secular ruler of scattered territories of the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Cassing Kearsarge Abbey. Oh! Kearsarge is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have a deal with more attention. Well, the Prior of Fierce, Frank, Jesus, isn't here. I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Oh, that's right. I need to reference the Indermar manuscript. A prominent family in the Swiss Confederacy and Austria. What do you want, Andreas? A book? The Indermar manuscript? The Book of Hours? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? What do you mean? I mean, did you sleep alone or... Oh, scandalous. Why do you want to know? It would be nice to have something to think about during divine reading. Lectio Divina is a thoughtful reading and a meditation scripture. The practical leads to prayer and contemplation. It is a daily part of the life of Benedictine communities. Okay. Have you considered the Lord? You really are a cloud on a sunny day, Andres. Did I get the book? Ugh. That's all the way upstairs. Can't you just get by without it? I'm sorry, but I really can't. I need reference for my work. Really? My foot hurt, and the saints are so steep. Or the stairs are so steep. I'm just gonna ask... Who? Oh, this person to get it. Okay. I can't quite read that. Sister Luminita! Andres needs a book, and he's being inappropriate with me. Whoa, what the hell? Andres? This is Luminita. I'd like to borrow the book. I wasn't being inappropriate with her. I didn't think that you were. Sister Zadea has a poor attitude towards her vocation, the rule, and I suppose the 10 Commandments. Without her vocation, she'd not be here. You expect too much from a young woman who's been locked up in an abbey. I imagine it takes some longer than others to accept the new lives here. She may yet come around. That's charitable of you, but perhaps you are right. I should have been so quick to judge her. In any case, I overheard you requesting that Ender Mauer manuscript. Here, please, return it promptly. Okay. Why is this guy coming to me? Andres, may I see your masterpieces coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Yes, the composition is lovely. There is a joyful spirit in your arrangement of figures. The contrast of colors is quite nice, rich and beautiful on the own, but not overpowering the scene. Is that all? Doesn't feel right. I don't know why. Ah, it's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. What do you mean? It's all my work. My son, you're cropping the illustrations from Indermauer manuscript almost exactly. So, what's wrong with that? Haven't I improved it? Aesthetically, yes. It's wonderful, but I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's November? In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter, like everyone knows. Andres, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden, even Father Gernot. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. Bah! This is just what it is. But it is not the way November is... Art is illustration, storytelling, but in their most sublime form, the images illuminate a path to truth. More important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, this book of ours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in the future generations, centuries beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek deeper meaning. What will they find? But you need not listen to my opinions. They are just thoughts of an old monk. There's no place for the monastic scriptorium anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Why is that? Why has Kurosawa kept us up so long? Some people, some places, have a difficult time letting go to the past. I'm not among them. The creation of books of art is no longer the province of monasteries, so be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in doing so, brought to truth. I like that. I don't think there's danger in anyone being able to write, anyone being able to read anything. I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Adok. Frick, I totally burned Guy. And Brother Guy, because I want to be cool. God, you say so, Andres, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life and happy to serve the Lord. When the call for me, I'm ready. The call, meaning his death. Oh, what's this? Oh, the day. I see a book. See that book illuminated there, the green one? I wonder what that's about. Ah, where has time gone? It's already terrace. The terrace. A monastic hour corresponding to 9 a.m. One of the little hours of prayer. Oh, so it's like 9 a.m. Okay. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rouge. Oh, the rule. Okay. Until later, Andres. Until later. I think it's kind of cool that I use a rock to erase in this. Like a pumice stone. Oh! Oh, Jesus. Dropping my ink. Where'd this guy come from? He just materialized? I'm watching you. Oh! This is the guy with the occult thing. Scandalous. Scandalous. I'm gonna have to check out that. I understand esoteric crap. And I know who it was. What's going on in here? I'm gonna double check this real quick. Can I get that book? Okay, guess not. Before I do that, I'm gonna check out this. Ah, I guess I can. Okay. Andres, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. I knocked over a bowl of paint on the floor. But the prior Ferenek came in, wrote in one of the books, slammed it closed, and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't even think he noticed me. He was slamming books shut. Prior Ferenek should know better than that. Ferenek. Some of the manuscripts are quite delicate. He seemed to be in a great hurry. I think he was on the edge since Baron Rothvogel's arrived early. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless necessary for divine reading or work with the scriptorium. Oh, you're mad that I'm borrowing the... No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you a book for no valid reason. You sound angry. No valid. It is not valid to see the works of the great Irish scribes? No, I'm just gonna go with you sound angry. You should not be interpreting my disappointment as anger. You should also understand where it is directed. Oh. It's ultimately my fault, but it is my responsibility to be more vigilant about what books you can take from the library. Now, if you excuse me... What? Oh, wait. What's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothvogel? Why is Prior Ferenek so nervous? Lorenz, I don't know. You were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyways, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the Prior and Father Abbots have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. And he is paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed him. Like what? What did he buy? Yeah, I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibility to tend to and whatever, Jesus. Anyway, how about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what you want to know about the Baron. I was hoping to work on my masterpiece, but I suppose I can help. I understand, but there's rarely time when I am in the scriptorium and the brothers are not present. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey. Where should I begin? Out there, where you're in your courts of carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I'll tell you what books I'm looking for. Find them all and return them to me. First book is 2 volumes of Aeneida. Okay. Reddish cover, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. You get it. Oh yeah. I think this is funny. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? What? Nuremberg inches are What color are the covers again? Reddish. Oh, I know ones. They're among Pedro's favorites. He keeps them by the desk. They are not his to keep. Alright. Let me yoink this book real quick. That's a fair amount of wear on that. I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old, even when Piero started to make copies. How long ago was that? Yeah, like 3 years. The Anita is not one of the favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Pyro. God. Aeneas choose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. So that's the actual story. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Pyro? We all have our vocations. Brother Pyro takes his more seriously than most of the others in the Abbey. You could each have chosen your vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Well, you're right, of course. Is this really that... Is it really that bad? Being a woman, that limiting? Is it? She's exaggerating, it's fine. How would you know? I'm gonna go with that. How would you know? Sure. She knows her life better than I do. Look at me, empathy. You're right, of course. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. You're welcome. Oh, wow. Okay. Evening stories. We are maidens to the rescue and wed. Cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. That's true. No woman is exempt from that. From the Empress to a nun. It is our law. I suppose I understand now why you are not fond of the Aeneid. It's fine poetry. For men. Now, the book, if you please. Take this friggin' book. Thank you. Next, Wretched Guring. This is a printed copy. Green cover. Diamond pattern. I don't have the size of the ledger, but hopefully the description's enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adolf was reading it. Well, I actually saw that one earlier. The beauty of this book truly belays its ridiculous contents. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amelia Rusco of... Where is that? Lugano? A highly contested Swiss market town located in southwestern Alps. The Dukes of Como and Milan fought over control until claimed by the Swiss in 1513. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. Jesus, why am I having such difficulty with words? It's getting late, I guess. A baby is sold to privates, raised a servant, and then lives an adventure wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. I forgot the best part. In the end, Gurin learns that he is royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. Suppose you're right. It's better to be suited for knaves like me. What's the harm? Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation leads to the downfall of merry men and women. Sometimes, yes. But books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, ain't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? We shouldn't be... Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There's neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. We may be wrong with Christ, but we are not equal in this world. Isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas? But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? Oh my god. I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amelia Rusco's property. The book, please. Alright, geez Louise, here you go. There's only 1 book left, then you will be free from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. Oh, I remember, Brother Guy was reading it. Give me that. Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good. Please bring it here. What is it anyways? Ah, it's in French. The soul of God touched, empty of sin in the first state of grace. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Why don't you tell me what this book is? Because it's a dangerous book, Andreas. Mahler, one of the previous abbots, tolerated in spite of papal order to destroy it. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It's not my place to question the judgment of the bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't tried to read it, but I know it contains dialogue between love and reason. Ooh, scary stuff. So, the book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? Okay. 200 years ago. What? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. I can sympathize with him. That's fine, but Father Matthias is gone. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learns it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. Ah. Well, I refuse to give it to you if all you're going to do is destroy it. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? Ah, sure, I'll hide and keep it safe. Give me the book, or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothvogel. Wow, Jesus. I appeal to your duty as a librarian for this abbey not to destroy the book. Compromise? I think I'm gonna appeal to her librarianness. My duty is to God and to the vows I made to the rule. But what about the librarian's rule? The rule to protect books? Oh, no, you just made that up. Well, I propose a compromise. I'll be gone by the time Father Gernot asks about it. And if you'd like, I can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I don't like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. It feels right enough in my heart for the both of us, though. I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense. Well, consider the sound theological thing. More sound than the commendation of 3 bishops of Paris? I mean, who are you gonna trust, them or me? Thank you for making my decision so easy. Did you leave university voluntary or were you expelled? Fine, take it. I understand your frustration, but this is for the best, Andres. Thank you. God damn you, Illuminata. Jesus, I really tried to swindle her out, but she wouldn't let me. Now then, Baron Rothvogel, quickly. Though, I need to finish up here soon. So we only have time to answer one question, so I should choose carefully. Said he buys books from the Abbey? What kinds? How long have you been visiting the Abbey? He seems usually unfriendly with me. I don't understand it, to be honest. I agree with that. The Baron is quite wealthy, quite educated, and he loves fine art. I think it's clear why he enjoys your company. Most of his peers don't share his passion for modern thinking, nor are they as interested in art. You are a rare thing, Andreas Mahler, an artist with a university education. He may not be a high birth, but whatever the Baron's fault may be, he chooses to fraternize with common people. Sometimes with unpleasant consequences. Whoa. Something happened? Someone in the Abbey? Yes, but I can't say anything more of that. It was a tragic affair. No one in the Abbey wanted to deal with it. And certainly no one wants to dig it up the past now. Should I be concerned for my safety, sister? I can't say. I don't know Baron Rothvogel much more than you do, Andreas. But there is an inherent danger in walking in the shadows of a powerful man. Just be careful. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. Wait, how will you get to church if you can't enter the scriptorium? I thought this was only door into the library. We are standing in the oldest part of the Abbey. Like any old place, it has share of secrets. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. Okay, so now it's eat time. Well, that bell's for Sext. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. Let's see if Otto's around and wants to eat with me. Oh, who's Otto? Okay, that guy. I think he's working in the guest house below the Abbey. Guest house below the Abbey. Oh my god, it's so far away. Just run. Clausier? Oh my god. Can I... This is the upper Abbey. Lower Abbey, okay. Where is my guy? Oh, there's that ugly kid. Martin. Go away, Andreas. Can't you see I'm busy? You know, if you're looking to pilfer from the Baron, I recommend smaller valuables. I'm gonna freaking threaten this kid right off the bat. What? You're talking about? I'm not. Remember, the Baron wouldn't keep his riches on the first floor. You shouldn't be standing here, though. It's far too obvious. Is it? I mean, be quiet. I'm not doing anything. It's been a busy day. I'm gonna break, enjoying the sun, nothing more. Wink, understood, Martin. Go away, Andres. I give you a cut and sail if you stop talking and get lost. How much, I wonder? I don't know. I have to see what I get first. Thought you knew how this was done. I'll get you back when I've sold whatever I got. Come on. I like the idea of, like, telling him to give me money. Don't take too long. Whatever, Andres. Leave me alone, alright? Oh, Otto. Good day, Master Balder. Ah, Andres, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message? Afternoon, Andres. Otto, Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed your morning. I was still asleep whenever you came by. Yeah, the abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't it, eh? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Bless us, O Lord, and these gifts on which you are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. There's a lot of Jesus in this, eh? It's crazy. Ah, amen, amen. So how'd the morning treat you guys? Not bad, thanks. I hurt my damned hand splitting timber to relapse a bad beam in this abbot's house. Select food to eat. Rye bread, almonds. I'm gonna get some, cheese to start off with. It's not that bad for an injury. It's all galls to me. The abbot bleeds us dry, and we're expected to do work here and suits him. Yeah, I need some of this bread. Oh, it's not all that bad. I got a lot of good work from the abbey. Casting pilgrim badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. I get those almonds in my belly. Anyways, I saw you walking with that Baron Rolfvogel in the meadow on your way up here. What's that all about? I think you may be here to pressure Brother Pedro to finish the manuscript's working on. I think that's actually what's happening. He's a nobleman. Everything must happen on their time. Just like with the... Let me see the time. Just with Abbott. His works always come first. Damn common folk. Well, this Abbott's anyways. Fafler Matthias, our father Matthias, was more reasonable. The late Abbott was well acquainted with the Baron, you know, but he's always had misgivings about him. He does seem like he has an unsavory side to him. You got that right. He's been known to fool around with young women. He's married, of course. Whoa. Otto, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. It's no gossip that he beat up a farmer a few years back. Old Ranning, may he rest in peace. Kemper, the late husband of Attila. Oh, so he killed Attila's wife, or husband. Well, it wasn't there, so I don't know, but if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. We had a long conversation way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. What did you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? Martin Luther, by the time he does a variety of other things. He's quite well educated. Sure. I imagine you have a lot of time to read when you don't have to worry where your next meal is going to come from. This bitterness and envy are not good for Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Andreas. No one should get away with what he does. What this Abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. Andreas, Jesus. I don't have any problem with the books the Abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the Abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. Jesus. Ooh. No, I understand. I see why people resent the Abbey's rules, the harsh lord. I think you're being unfair. The Abbey does tassing a lot of good... I think this. Oh, Otto, do you see that? Bauer's sheep exchanged the grazing field again. No, but I'm not surprised. Barton was supposed to fix that fence, and he probably did a bad job at it. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be laziest soul in tassing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. Jesus. On top of that, he's a damned thief. And before you say it, Andres, that's more than gossip. Look at him, over there by the guest house, probably figuring out what he could steal with that least amount of effort. Hey, he's a born shrieker. Sure enough, I know one when I see it. Especially when you look at in a mirror. Speaking of the Bauer sheep, their ewes are shorn, and the women will be spinning it soon, Otto. Oh, like they're sheared. I got it. Andres, no need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Looks like the storms are coming. We should probably get back at it. Right. I'll catch up with you in a moment, Andres. Oh, Andres. Say hello to Ewa for me if you get a chance. Who is this? Woman in a hat. Okay. Or Eva. Of course. I should return to the work at the scriptorium until later. It's work time. But, looking at the real time to get back to work. Last save was 5 seconds ago. That's fine. So far, this game's pretty fun. It's a little slow because we haven't got anywhere, but I'm kind of excited to continue it. It's catching my attention. It's definitely establishing like the world we're living in, like this, like Abby and these people and their interpersonal relationships and stuff. So we're getting somewhere. It's gonna heat up. I feel it. But until next time, because I gotta work in the morning. I gotta go. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more game. I don't know which game, but you know, see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed me reading to you for an hour and a half. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night. Good night, 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 night.